Hey, what do you say? It's Kevin with the Swypit Show here on the Success Network. Of course, you are watching, listening from wherever you are, and we appreciate that. But of course, if you could like our little button down there, maybe even share it with whomever you want to have somebody actually seeing this presentation of the Swypit Show. And the Swypit Show today is all about our little inner network of people and
Hey,
inner
Kevin,
circle.
we had a quick little technical thing. Let's just have you take that from the top. All right.
Got it.
Thank you, sir.
Damn chair. Tell me when you're ready.
You can launch when you're ready.
Aren't we live right now?
We are indeed. Fire away.
Starting over. Are we starting over? Is that what I hear, Ryan?
Yep. Let's get it going whenever you're
All
ready,
right,
Kevin.
cool. Well, we've got a producer here that tells me when we've got to start over, right? So Ryan's the guy, he's like in the back room. He's like this little dude somewhere. He's like pushing buttons and stuff. But hey, we are live and we appreciate you coming over to the Swypit Show on the Success Network. We're live here in Frisco, Texas. And if you wanted to say thank you for being on the show, you can maybe like the little button down there. Maybe you could share it with people. So like, share, do all that good stuff. If you're watching on Twitter, hello. If you're watching on LinkedIn, hello. If you're watching on Facebook, hello. But of course, we are live right here in beautiful Frisco, Texas. We're going to have some sunshine today. It feels like it's been raining and hailing for I don't know how long, but wherever you are, we hope you're safe. And we're hoping you enjoy the Swypit Show today. We're talking today about our inner circle. What does that really mean, the inner circle? Well, when you become a client of Swypit, you don't just become a client, you get access to all kinds of cool things that you didn't know you had access to, meaning our relationships. And we take our relationships very seriously. But I do want to start off with one thing that's really important for people to know. We have this one person, it's probably one of the most important people, part of our organization. It happens to be Sarah. And, I say that Sarah, maybe nobody's ever heard that name Sarah, but if you know Sarah, she's my wife. And she is like making sure that I'm not spending too much money and doing things behind the scenes to keep us in line. But, she's a really important part of what we're doing. And I don't get a chance to thank her enough for what she does. And I wanted to at least give a shout out. I guarantee she's probably not watching, but maybe she is. She might be going, what the heck does my husband say on these shows? But she's there doing all kinds of stuff. So if you ever wanted to meet her, probably never gonna. If you ever want to talk to her, probably never gonna. You're gonna have to get through me to get to her. But what's important is she's actually, making sure that the company is running on the financial side in the way it should be, because man, I just love to spend money. And she knows it. But hey, listen, we've got another very important person that's part of the inner circle, and that is actually Brenda. Brenda is an individual that she is really keeping me in line, should I say? Here, she's the, as they call, the work wife, right? The inner circle of the work wife. Well, it's really cool when you become a customer of Swypit. Brenda's making sure that the pricing is correct after the fact. She might be making sure that all of the things that are going on with your gateway are connected properly. She gives us the ability, Michael and myself, to actually go out and do what we do best, and that's take care of you, the client. But, you might have access to Brenda to help you be able to monitor your merchant account. She might be able to reset a password for you. She might be able to help you with many other aspects of what you're doing on a daily basis. And we don't give her the shout out very often. But I have to tell you, Brenda is an important part of this organization. It's been with us for, I think it's over 10 years now. And I've known her for as long as I can remember of being in the credit card processing business, because she used to work at the processing company. Wow. So, what does that really mean for you? Well, that means that she's got the ins and outs of how numbers and the processors and how they think. We're not just a company that's just going to sign you up. We want to make sure that you're in the best position you can be not what we could be in. And we're always looking for different ways to make sure that our clients are taken care of, which brings us to another person that's really an integral part of our inner circle, and that's access to Michael Goldsmith. He is out there creating his own new relationships, and he's doing a fantastic job of doing that as well. He keeps, having to put up with my baloney too, just like Brenda and my wife, Sarah. It's kind of hard to keep me in line sometimes because my brain's going everywhere all the time. But, having people strategically in place in different areas creates a company and a structure that's really beneficial to you, not us. Because everything we do is about you. We're fighting for you, even when you don't even know it. Right now, it's a time in our country when, we got the cancel culture. We've got, people, it's hard to find jobs. There's so many different aspects of business that are taking place that are being, they're suffering, right? You have a business and your business is suffering maybe because you can't find employees. Well, that's happening too at all these processors that we work with. So it's getting harder and harder to gain access to certain people that we need to get a hold of to help you in some cases. So it's kind of lengthening that process of us being able to do what we normally would have done in maybe 5 minutes. Might take an extra day or two. And then, of course, some of these people at some of these processing companies, they won't even talk to us and or the management, direct management that we're trying to get a hold of to say, listen, we've got to fix this problem. But we're still working hard for you. And, being part of that inner circle, there's a group of people there that really are really doing everything they can to help our clients. And, even some of our processors we send business to, they don't even know we do this Swypit Show. I'm afraid maybe if they watched it, they might catch some of our secrets and tell some of their other ISOs like us. There are different people in our industry that do what we do, right? So you might have somebody come in, hey, knock on the door. Hey, who is it? Yeah, come on in. Oh, you're going to guarantee to save me a whole bunch of money on my credit card processing? Oh, where'd you work last week? Oh, you were working at the car dealer? Oh, nothing wrong with that, but you're going to handle all of my monies for my $1 million company. Get out of here. I mean, seriously, right? I mean, you got to really take into account who is part of those people's inner circle. Now, maybe they're just starting out and yeah, they need a little push, but they've been probably trained in a way that's not going to be beneficial for you, the consumer, because they're just trying to make a living. And the company that might be, doing a whole bunch of cold calling really isn't helping out the clients as much as they're helping out themselves. That's why, for over 20 years, we've been really 99% all referral. Literally. How does that happen? How does a company be successful with referrals only? Well, because they've got a huge network of people that refer us business, whether it's chambers of commerce, whether it's the BBB. I mean, holy cow, the BBB, they contact us and say, listen, you have 0 complaints with us. Why don't you put up a billboard? Or why don't you, do a commercial with us? Or why don't you do some sort of advertising with us? Really, I love having the BBB little stamp on our website and paying them, to show that we're a legitimate organization. But I don't know, why would I want to even spend that kind of money to advertise with the BBB when it's 100% referral, basically? The BBB is great for you, maybe in your business because you're, a retail storefront or you're a hand keyed business or you're a business that needs to grow and you're not a referral business and you have walk-in clients. At the end of the day, we want to show that we have honesty and integrity, right? And that's what we've been doing for over 20 something years. And it's hard to actually, convey that if you're, having a lot of people, like if you're Target, right? Like say you're Target and people walk into Target, how do they know that you're an honest and ethical business? They just think you are because you're a gazillion-dollar business. But, you wonder, what kind of complaints do they have at the BBB? How do they handle things? I don't know. Maybe I'm going off on a tangent here with BBB stuff, but I don't want to talk bad about the BBB. I just think it's very interesting how I have no complaints to BBB. Swypit's never had a complaint. And not that I want one, but if I had one, I might be going, woohoo. Don't go out and complain if you're our client, though. You're going to have to log in. We're going to know. All right. Well, anyway, we've got, the Swypit Show with our integrity and our honesty and doing the right thing and, fighting for our clients and doing what it is that we need to do. And we love what we do. And that passion does get me angry sometimes. For example, yesterday I was on a call with management for one of the processing companies we send business to, and we're fighting for our client, and they don't even know it. We're doing things behind the scenes, and that's what's really different than what we compared to other people. Because at every business level, whether you're in the copier business, you're in the security business, you're in the retail fish business, whatever it may be, there is the cream of the crop at the top, right? Because cream rises to the top. Not everybody's going to be the best of the best. Otherwise, we would just all be the same. We'd probably all be wearing white shirts, white shoes, white pants, white hats. And, that's not good. We can't all be the same. We'd never have any competition. And that's where we excel, and we want to be the best for you at Swypit, But, there's a really cool stuff that we do here at Swypit. I wanted to talk about some of our clients. Maybe you've seen me, you're friends with me on Facebook. You know that I have a big fish tank. I have a 320-gallon fish tank, and it's completely. I've been having this fish tank for let's guess here. I'm going to say 18 years. I think it's 18 years. I have that 19 years, and maybe even longer. But I've had many, and this is where my wife loves to stop spending money. I've graduated from a 75 to a 125 to a 175 to a 200, 225, 280. I've got a 320-gallon ocean in my house. And I love working with Dallas North Aquarium. If you wanted to have an aquarium, and you wanted an ocean in your house and you wanted to start small, they're the experts. That's why everybody flocks from all over the DFW area to their location. And that place is packed all the time. Sean and John and his staff, Sean and his staff, everybody that's working there, these guys do an amazing job. They'll come to your house, they'll set up, they'll turn around and give you the systems and the chemicals, and then they'll come and do a monthly maintenance if you want, or you can go into the store and buy all the stuff and do it all yourself. But they're the experts in their field. Who else would I use? Oh, by the way, they're our client, and they're on our website. They've been a really interesting group of people that I love to have on our website. One of our other clients that loves us too is the Ace Handyman Business. You can see Mr. Bush right there. He is with an organization called Ace Handyman Services. And, if you needed a handyman and you are wherever you are in the country, we're processing credit cards for them all over the country. Guess what? They do a great job. That's part of our inner circle. You said, hey, listen, I live in Michigan. I need a handyman. Can you help me? I go, absolutely. Which one do you want? We got like 10 of them. There's a whole bunch of these people in every state. We're a nationwide company. So if you're in Portland, Oregon, you need somebody to help you there with something, give us a ring. We'll help you. If you're in Florida, if you're in Maine, if you're in California, you're in Nevada, you're in Arizona, I don't know where you're at. We love you. We want to take care of you. We want to help you. Maybe you're not even our client and you don't want to be our client. That's fine too. But we have resources for people. It's part of our inner circle. We're going to connect our clients with our clients. Hey, maybe Andy wants to talk to John at Dallas North Aquarium. All he has to do is say, hey, I want to talk to John. I'll be like, here's his cell phone number. You guys should definitely get together. We're going to put our clients together. And I don't know who else in our business does that. They might put their, different resources together, but, we're a much different company than you've ever worked with. Period. End of story. We've got even over here, we got, as soon as you get to the website, the first person you see is Ernest. Ernest is a amazing man from Mississippi. He's got this barbecue restaurant. And when I was doing my What the Heck radio show a few years ago, I had him on there. And then like a couple weeks later, he quit doing his car business, and he completely went full-time in the catering of barbecue. And he's grown so much now that he is got a retail location. He's got all kinds of great barbecue. I hate going to visit him because all I want to do is eat barbecue when I'm there. And I can't eat barbecue all the time. And, you know, I got a slim figure here. You know, maybe it's not always good to eat barbecue every day. So I kind of stay away. No offense, Ernest, but I do love to eat your food. And of course, we got Tony Felker. There's the man from the Chamber of Commerce. You want to talk about a referral source? The Chambers of Commerce. We process the credit cards for many chambers all over the country. And I will tell you this. If you are a legitimate organization and business and want to actually get connected to your community, you should definitely get over to their inner circle, because in that inner circle, you can then maybe even get into their leadership classes. I'm leadership class 14, best class ever. And I'll tell you what, getting into the leadership class opens the door to many things within your own community. Maybe you're trying to break into meeting with the mayor. Well, that's the kind of stuff that gives you the ability to connect with mayors. So I know like the past 4 mayors of the city of Frisco, because I was part of showing that I want to give back to the community, learning about the community. And you might just do, say, a leadership class, and then you might do the Citizens Fire Academy, which I did, and then you might do the Citizens Police Academy, which I did, and that just opens the door to seeing how your community works. These inner circle type stuff really creates a well-rounded organization. And, you got to create connections, and organically, somehow or another, you get these people like the Glass Guru over here. Shout out to Ted Holiday. Ted, he puts out these crazy videos every day. You got to connect with him. Go to the Glass Guru of Plano. I'm sorry, Glass Guru of Frisco, Glass Guru of Sherman. There's other Glass Gurus that we process credit cards for. But of course, the Glass Guru, Ted, he's got some really funny, I don't know where he comes up with this stuff. I'm afraid to ask because I might start doing them too. But I don't know, maybe Ryan can help me with those kinds of things. But, then of course there's Tanya. Is it Tanya? Tanya. I say Tanya. I think of Robert Irvine and Tanya, that does the remodeling for all of the shows on Restaurant Impossible, but it's Tanya. So Tanya Tomlin, she's the owner of Sorted Out. And, if you needed, say, a new setup in your office with completely organized, maybe you need something organized in your home, she's got a team of people that will just show up at your place of business or your house, and she will then do and help organize, because that's what she does. It's like maybe cubby holes and all kinds of different things. It's more than just here, this is how you stack things. It's a unique process that she has and she does, and she's awesome. And I introduced one of her people to one of my other clients. So I've put our clients together. I don't even know if Tanya even knows that I have referred clients to her, but I don't want credit for that. I just want my clients to make more money. I want my clients to be happy. I want them to know that we're watching their back and taking care of them. And then, of course, last one of those last people here we've got is Deandra Simmons she was one of the housewives of Dallas here in the DFW area, and we process credit cards for Hard Night, Good Morning. What an awesome woman. Husband's a military veteran, decorated. I mean, we're talking unbelievable woman who's giving back to the community in different ways that really makes big differences for people. I'm sure that all the others, listen, Tony at the Chamber, that guy's everywhere. He goes to chamber meetings. He's putting together golf tournaments and all kinds of different stuff. He's got a team of people that, it's like an inner circle, right? Everybody's got a team. There's one person I don't have on here that I want to talk about. I will talk about, there's a car wash there. We're the endorsed merchant service provider for the Southwest Car Wash Association. And we've been that endorsed credit card processor for over 15 years. And we've got a bunch of car washes and people that have car wash suppliers. There's like this chemical process of washing your car, going down that tunnel. And I'll tell you that those people, we process their credit cards. So we have a whole bunch of, I mean, it's amazing the type of people that accept credit cards. You just wouldn't think about it. We got a referral from Dave, the crawfish guy. Let's say you wanted crawfish for your party. Dave will take your credit card. You'll show up, pick up a huge bag of crawfish, and then you can pinch and suck the heads, right? If you've ever done that before. And always a fun time. He sent us a referral yesterday to one of these people that he buys for all his stuff from. And when he buys all his stuff, they were having problems because guess what they were using? They're using Square. Square is great for a small business owner, but when you start doing millions of dollars, Square doesn't want you. They're going to do things to him. You know, it's a risk for them. They probably love the income from you paying too much for processing fees, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't be using Square to process credit cards if you have a listen, Target doesn't use Square. If they did, they'd be foolish. And if they did, they probably did some special deal that they're losing their asses on. And you know what? That's just to make them feel like, oh, you know, you should use Square because Target, they're probably never going to do it because they just don't have the ability. Target uses people we use. You know, Walmart uses the people we use. Best Buy uses the same people we use. We have this direct relationship, direct. We are ISOs. We are an ISO organization called an independent sales organization. We pay Visa, MasterCard, these card brands to be a part of the organization. It's not like we're just going, hey, I want to stop selling cars this week. No offense to car dealers. I love car dealers. I'm a car nut. But you don't just leave a car dealer and start selling credit card processing. You don't just go from, you know, making sandwiches at your local sandwich place. And then, of course, you know, you're working in the credit card process. It just doesn't work like that. It does. And then you get burned. And then you think all credit card processing companies are the same. Heck no, they are not. Let me tell you one of the cool things that we're doing for our clients. You know, you might need a full point of sale, and we have a full point of sale that we can offer you. And let's just say it's very expensive and you don't want to outlay the money. I'm going to personally finance that for you at no cost. When I say no cost, meaning there's no markup on the product, it's actually less because it's my cost. Secondly, it's going to be a point of sale that you can use, love, and it will grow with you. And but more importantly, I'm not going to charge any interest. We're not in the sales of point of sale business. We're in the and making money on point of sales. We want to make sure that you're as profitable as you can be without having to pay for stuff that's so expensive that it puts you, puts you out, because there are people out there that will mark that stuff up 40%. Then you'll be financing it and you're going to be paying like 6%, 8%. I don't know. And then they're going to say, well, because of your credit or because you don't have any credit or some bullshit just to make extra money. We're not in that business. We're creating long-term relationships. Let's just say you just wanted a good old credit card machine. We provide those at no cost to you. Let's say you wanted 7 of them. We'll give you 7 of them. We don't care. We want you processing, because once you start working with professionals, experts, and getting people that want to make your life easier, we want to make it a smooth transition. We want you to be happy. And we're going to run through fire to do that. We're going to do things behind the scenes, as we said earlier. Michael actually went last week. He drove all the way to Houston to do an installation for an organization that we needed to be there. Just like I got on a plane and flew to New Hampshire because I just needed to be there. There was no way that you could just send stuff to people and go, here, good luck. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. We're a hands-on, one-on-one business. We love our clients. We love what we do. And if you want to work with a company that's going to be like that or treat you with that respect, we're Swypit. If you know somebody that needs help, you can forward them over to us. We'd be happy to talk to them. Maybe they need to stay where they're at. We're going to tell them. We're going to say, listen, you don't need to change. Stay where you're at. Call them up and tell them you need this or that. But either way, we want to be there for you. And, we really between having direct access to Michael and Brenda. Those are two important people for you in our organization. Makes your life easier. You'll never have access to Sarah. Forget it. You don't even know her number. You're never going to have her number. You can't even call and get her on the phone. You know, I mean, I can call her. Hey, what's up? She'll answer, but she ain't talking to you. I promise. She's not talking to you. Yeah, I could, I can get her. She was in the office yesterday. I don't remember when the last time she was in the office. And I love my wife. I love having her around. I love having her help with the company. She keeps me in check. Brenda keeps me in check. I bounce stuff off of Michael around the corner and other people. We are your source for merchant services. We are the experts. Don't fall for bait and switch tactics. Right now, through what's happening with the country and like the increase of the Fed, making things more expensive, things are more expensive in general. I hope you don't think that credit card processing fees are just going down. If you haven't seen the commercial for what's in your wallet lately, just turn on the TV. It's on there probably 5 or 7 times a day. You don't think that that's the least expensive credit card out there, do you? It's one of the most used credit cards. There are credit cards that are used that the amount of transactions that are done create revenues for these organizations more, and they're more profitable for them. And the merchant pays more, and they raise up the fees. We're not changing anything. We don't want to change anything. We're doing things to implement and make you more profitable. We want you to be taken care of. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? Hey, Christy. Yeah, we're talking and fighting for you. That's right. We are fighting for our merchants. I don't know what people would do if they didn't have us in their back pocket, because there's things that take place in merchant accounts that you may not have any control over, but you got to have somebody that can push all the buttons to make things work in ways and fight for you constantly every single day. Brenda does an unbelievable job taking care of customers in ways that they don't even understand the things that are happening. And Michael and myself and the other pieces that are in the puzzle here, there's so many factors that come into play when it comes to credit card processing. Don't take it lightly. And we hope that maybe between now and the time that you watch this next time, we hope you have a great month. And we hope you are profitable in your business. We hope you are prosperous in your business. And of course, we love what we do at Swypit. So, of course, we're coming to the end of the show, and we want you to like us on Facebook, LinkedIn. If you need more information, give us a ring at 877-379-9748. If you want more information about anything, we don't care what it is. You want to talk to one of our referral sources. We've got a number of those that we would love the opportunity to put you in touch with. 2 of those would be a marketing company. Another one is a insurance company that has unbelievable opportunity to help you. I can't tell you that if you don't have the right people in your back pocket, you're in potential big trouble with your business, because there's people out there that really do love what they do, and they're part of our inner circle. We love you. We appreciate you. And of course, like us, share us. I can't say it enough. I always goof it up. And of course, you're listening to the Swypit Show on the Success Network. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next month. Ryan, take